Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Washington Huskies and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. Williams fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action on first down. Moving to his left. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Peoples. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Martin. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the run, now to throw. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Out wide right, it's Wallace. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with the lone back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Williams. Out wide left, it's Clay. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And we're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Throws it off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Williams. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's a give to Washington. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Washington wants to go quickly. On third down, here's Washington. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Ship. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Follows his blocks. It's Wallace. He's got enough. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Baker. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a gift to Peoples. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, the physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Open space at the 25. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Out wide right, it's Peoples. Makes a grab and room to run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback will keep it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Williams to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll give it to Washington. Enough to move the chains. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Orange in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Scanning the field, it's Baker. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side, it's Terry. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's past the marker. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. Everything's been hard so far through the air. And they can't get the passing game going. Something has to bust loose. They got to get something going to create some momentum and some kind of urgency in this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Williams. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Third down from the gun. Williams sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Bill.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for room, it's Wallace. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got him quickly. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups. Get them the football. Let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. Handoff for Peoples. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room straight ahead. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams. Out wide left, it's Washington. They make the stop, not a whole.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
A full dive to haul that one in. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's a give to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to run it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second, and he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Here's a gift to Peoples. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Right side, it's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Making the adjustment on the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. The throw. Turning it on. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on. Inside the 40. Stop right there.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Leaves it in his belly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. Rush right in his face. Trying to barrel in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. They'll move the tight end. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Trying to punch it in. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. From inside the 10, here he comes. Get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Uncorks it. Left side is Martin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Got room at the 35. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
From the gun, it's Martin. Down he goes.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
You're down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've gotten the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Williams on the play fake. Look out! And down he goes.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's Williams. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for the edge. The pitch. There he goes.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.